Hey guys and girls, NukaCrest here, and today we are working on my Rapunzel and Eugene's home that I started. This is a very sped up version of the stream because it was about a 2 hour long stream, and this house, just figuring it out, took me a really long time. And we talked in the stream, we talked about building it and everything a little bit too, so I had some input. And I wanted to show you this because I want to be able to show you the finished product in the next video, which I recorded separately because after the stream was over this weekend, I was just like, well, I really want to build some more, so I'll just go ahead and finish the house because I don't have a chance right now to schedule the finishing stream. So I finished the house and put it on. I was just so excited, but when I started, I didn't know that it was going to be Rapunzel and Eugene's home. I didn't know whose house it was going to be. I just knew I wanted it to be like a fairy tale theme. And I found a picture on Pinterest that kind of looked like a fairy tale type house. The idea to choose the family is actually from a follower of mine on Twitch, Nova Sims. They asked if I had a family idea in mind for this house, and I was like, no, I don't. Maybe I should have done that. That's a great idea. So when I went back to finish the house, that's what I did first. I created the Sims that I thought were going to live here, and I decided that it was going to be Rapunzel from Tangled and Eugene from Tangled, and that was one of my favorite Disney movies ever, other than Beauty and the Beast, I would say, I guess, probably. So Beauty and the Beast and Tangled. So those are my favorite ones, and so I just love the style I looked up some photos from the movie itself, and the outside is not really depicting anything from the movie at all. It's the interior more that I chose the color schemes from the movie, the purples and the greens and the things like that. But the outside is just based on the photo that I saw and then just playing with some landscaping to see what I could figure out. But the house itself is small. It's only a 2-bedroom, 1 bath with a kitchen, dining, living, and it's pretty small, but it fit together well. I don't feel like because my story for them, I guess, is that her parents are still king and queen of oh no, I lost it. Oh no, I forgot. Anyway, they're still king and queen, so they're Rapunzel and Eugene, they're prince and princess, I guess, but they're not really like needed right now. They can go off and try to live as normal a life as possible in this house, trying to just experience what life would be like, because if you think about it, Rapunzel didn't really have that chance when she was younger. So now that they're married and now going to be living together, I felt like that would be a really cool experiment for them, in theory. So that's kind of what I imagined would be for this house, for this build, after the fact, not during any of this. And all of this part, I was just confused. I was just unsure. But it turns out really beautiful, and I love how it does feel fairy tale like and whimsical. It's very whimsical. So it's built on I think it was a 30 by 20 lot, so it's a rather small lot, but a lot of the ones in this part of NukaCrest are kind of smaller lots. They're not really huge, but I felt like that would fit Eugene or Flynn or whoever. I made the Sims, and I made their names Eugene and Rapunzel Fitzherbert. I know I could have made it Flynn, but I didn't want their last name to be Ryder. It's like Rapunzel Ryder. That's kind of strange. So I thought just go with his. I felt like Rapunzel would probably use his real name, not his like persona. So oh yeah, I think even at the end of the movie, she's like, Eugene. She's getting onto him like, Eugene. So I wanted to use that name, and then the Fitzherbert's just hilarious. It's kind of hilarious together with Rapunzel Fitzherbert. But I thought it was cute, so I made them together and then moved them into this house. I think I have a picture of it at the end of this video. so you get to see them in their house. And I have all of that on the gallery already to download, so you can download that. Just search for NukaCrest Cutie, and I'll probably have the links down below as well to it. So I really liked, one problem I ran into is I really liked these windows with the shutters. The house had to have shutters. The picture showed shutters. I felt like it needed shutters. So the problem that I had with that, though, is that I couldn't find like a double window with shutters that worked. I don't think I even found any at all that were double window. So I kind of placed them sort of over each other a bit with the Move Objects cheat. So on the inside, it looks okay on the outside. It looks great on the outside, actually. But on the inside, if you look closely at the windows, you'll kind of notice that part of it is covered with a little bit of the wallpaper or the wall color, because it just didn't work right on the inside. So that's a little unfortunate, but I felt like it was worth it for the outside. And plus on the inside, I put, curtains and things like that. So I didn't notice it again after the fact. So, but I wasn't looking for it either. So just don't go looking for it and everything will be fine. So I did a lot of flowers. I did a lot of landscaping, and the second part of this series will show the decor on the inside, some of which I did in a stream that you won't see, but I ended up changing a lot of it anyway, because once I figured out who the house was for, the color scheme and kind of everything kind of changed. So I have the video showing the video for how it ended up, not necessarily how it was before. So sorry about the chat there. We were talking about who was from where, and then we ended up talking about the build itself. We decided, because I was having a lot of issues with finding shrubs that I thought were tall enough to fit, and then the colors I wanted, I ended up going yellow. I wanted there to be a combination of some like yellows on the outside, because the door had those beautiful yellow panes in the window. That ended up being perfect for Rapunzel, because if you look at color schemes for Rapunzel stuff, it's mostly yellow and purple, because the flower that she is or was or whatever is yellow. So it ended up being perfectly themed for this on the outside. I did a little adjusting just to kind of make it look like the vines were crawling a little bit more up the side. I feel like I need some more options for those though, because I ran out, and I felt like a lot of the ones that we got in the vampire pack were great, but they didn't fit like a whimsical type thing. Like, they didn't have flowers, and they looked kind of dead sometimes. If you changed the color, they looked real dead. But in the end, I feel like it all came together really well. So the rest of the landscaping, I think I accidentally forgot to record it. Sorry. Sorry guys. I got a little, my dog brought me a present from outside, and I turned off the video. I was like, oh God, I have to take care of this. And I turned off the video and forgot to turn it back on when I sat back down. So sorry, but I do have pictures, and of course you can download the video or the house itself so you can see for yourself. But I just forgot. I forgot. So there's Nova Sims. Nova Sims is like, clean chimney, because I was going to cover the chimney with the vines too, but I kind of thought maybe it was too much just have it going all the way around the house. So we decided not to do that. And I also learned a little trick. Those shrubs, those taller ones, they're called like unkept shrubs or something. There's really height-wise the only ones that are really an option there. So, but a trick I learned is that if you take one and place it, and then turn another one around and place it exactly on top of it, it looks more full and like it was supposed to be like with that, not like it was an unkept shrub. You don't see it here. I ended up figuring it out later. So in the end, in the pictures and stuff, you'll see that it's more than one shrub on top of each other. But literally, I spent so much time just trying to figure out the roof, then trying to figure out how I was going to do the vines and things on the front, that pretty much I spent the whole stream playing with the vines and stuff. We did a little bit of decorating on the inside, but it like I said, it ended up changing some of it. So there were suggestions for a second level, but I couldn't figure out how to keep the roof right. It just, I don't know. Maybe some more experienced builders would be able to figure it out to how to have a second floor without the, it messing everything up. But I didn't think I was going to successfully accomplish that, so I just kind of left it there. I mean, it's a really small lot. I expected it to be a kind of starter thing for somebody, not like maybe something or even an ending thing, like if you want to come here for retirement or something. But I didn't figure it would be a Sims with a large family's home. Like I made the master bedroom, then a bathroom, and then a little boy's room. I didn't actually make a little boy for the Rapunzel and Eugene. I didn't make any children for them. So it could be a girl. You could have a girl, or you could have a boy. But I felt like every single build that I've been doing has mostly been baby girl rooms or toddler girl rooms or whatever. So I just felt like it was time. It was time to do a little boy, room. But I wanted it to still be as if Rapunzel had decorated it for her little boy. So it was got some greens and some yellows and some like those balloon lights. Those are really cute. And then I found these doors. I thought those were really cute for, at the time, of course, I didn't know that I was going for the Rapunzel thing, but I ended up changing the color, and they're perfect for the Rapunzel thing. Just the whole flower thing. You know how in the movie she was painting all over everywhere, and, so it just worked out great. So, let's see here. We're getting into, I did keep this wallpaper. See how the window's a little messed up? Oops. I wanted to do different flooring in the kitchen, but I couldn't find anything that I liked. I couldn't find anything at all that I liked for it. So I think I ended up keeping the wood and just doing an area rug. Or 2. Or 3. I don't even know. Could be a bunch of area rugs. So another thing that I thought of for her is that, for Rapunzel, is that she definitely likes to paint and stuff. So she's, I did put a, easel outside on the back deck because I thought it was really pretty out there with all of the shrubs and everything. So I thought she'd probably paint some things there. So I put 2 lights on the wall at the end that are just those ones that they say like they go above paintings or whatever. I put 2 of those on the wall specifically for her paintings to go underneath because I was kind of running out of options, really. Like I was running out of pictures that I felt like fit the family. So I kind of just, it would have been really nice if I could have just told her to paint a bunch of pictures for this and then put them in there, but I hadn't at the time made the sim. So unfortunately that did not work out. But anyway, the stream itself was a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun doing it. I was incredibly nervous. I was so nervous. I think that's probably why the house took me so long, is because I couldn't make decisions to save my life. It was just, I was struggling so bad because I was so nervous. And I did have some people show up, and I was really excited about it. We actually having people come to the stream and put their, have their input in how you are decorating the house was a really awesome experience. I loved that aspect of it. It was just so much fun. So I think I might try to do some more streams, more Sims streams. Maybe I'll just like put down the layout of the house and then leave that and then start the stream with the layout of the house already being there or something, just so it doesn't, so that it gets completed on the stream, because I was really hoping to finish this house on the stream. It just did not work out. But it was so much fun. And I hope maybe if you guys watching this, if you want to, you can come to the next stream. I always post on Twitter and Facebook, and then on Twitch I set an event for my streams. So if you want to come over to twitch.tv/NukaCrest, then you can watch the streams there. And I also have the full stream uploaded there and of this, so you can watch the whole thing with me talking and all of that from previously. And then I also have a previous stream from Overwatch. That one was my very first stream, and that was pretty. It was pretty nerve-wracking. I didn't know what to say. I didn't know what to do. I was just so nervous. I mean, this one was better, I feel like, because The Sims is something that I'm comfortable with, you know, something that I'm really comfortable with. The Overwatch one was kind of the event that was going on. I forget what it's called now. But there was an event going on, and I streamed pretty much us playing the event, and the event itself was just, it was a hot mess is what it was. It was kind of a hot mess. But, you know, you got to start somewhere with the streaming and stuff. It was a huge step for me starting a YouTube to begin with. So it's an even bigger step to be doing live. So I don't know. It didn't go flawlessly, of course, but I think I don't think anything with me really will. Like if I had one word to describe myself, it probably would be awkward. So expect it to be rather, at least awkward for me. But here's the finished outside of the house. It looks really nice, and I think that Rapunzel and Eugene will raise wonderful family members in this house. And of course, there's also the option to add a basement if you ever need more space without going up. So, but I hope that you guys enjoyed this video, and hope that you'll come hang out on my next stream. If you did like the video though, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to see the next one, and I will see you next time as we continue to play all the games.